So there's this real question of influence of how do you know that your work is influencing the AI and you're not getting cited? And then I guess layer on the legal framework to say, well, this is influencing this large language model or the public model. How would you even track that back? Like, how would you even in your head try to figure out if it was doing that or not and how to measure it?
Yeah. Only through diligence, and this is the problem, right? That the attribution models are just not available to the average creator. And certainly, none of the big AI, none of what I call big AI is going to help a creator whose content it has ingested to, train its data sets by telling them, oh, this is where you'll find it, and this is the output it showed up in. It's just not going to happen. So, the average creator is either going to find an infringement because they've stumbled upon it or somebody they know has stumbled upon it, or they've experienced actual confusion in the marketplace because somebody thinks there's another brand, or they find their work, cribbed. They find a substantial similarity between their original work and some other work that they see out there. So the systems to help prevent the lack of attribution are not yet accessible. I'm not saying they don't exist, because I know in my heart of hearts that they do exist, but they're not accessible to the average creator. And so we're going to have to wait and see how that evolves. And we're going to have to wait and see how some of these court cases evolve in terms of the responsibility of some of these AI platforms for the outputs that infringe on the work that got appropriated and put into these engines, if you will, because that's the part of the equation that isn't being addressed yet in these lawsuits, at least with an opinion yet that is helpful to creators right now.
So, like a rule of thumb that we've seen with content creation, whether it be writing or imagery or graphic design,
Mhm.
is typically like over a 20% deviation difference as like a rule of thumb.